So, Rachel, tell me about this idea of yours that you've turned into this production.
Well, Stalk Talk is a new web comedy. It's you can see it online at stalktalk.org. It's in late January. It's a comedy about a rehab group for B-list celebrity stalkers.
Oh, I love this. You gather people together just like it's a rehab group, a 12-step group.
Right. Exactly, almost like Alcoholics Anonymous, but for celebrity stalkers. But we're stalking like David Hasselhoff and Chuck Norris and Larry David.
Larry David.
Peter stalks David Hasselhoff.
The Hoff.
And he's actually interested in being on the show in the first season, so fingers crossed.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
Right.
Now, the Hoff just lost another gig, didn't he?
Yeah.
His reality show, they
did not work out. Yeah, but my character is convinced that the Hoff stole his career, that all those great roles were destined to be his roles, but this guy came and took it away from him. He's not happy about that, no.
Is there any chance that you get to duplicate the scene where he's on the floor with a cheeseburger?
Well, actually...
Maybe.
Can we talk about that, Rachel? Can we talk about him?
Well,
Rachel,
I guess we can.
It's one of the most famous episodes.
We did duplicate it, but...
It's a sore spot of David's, and David, it's one of his things is he's like, if I'm going to be on the show, you can't have the hamburger and anything. You can talk about it, you just can't show it.
Right. But we did tape it.
Yeah, we did. But David has stalkers, and they sit outside his tree, outside his house, and so he was like, what would be great is if we got Peter to sit outside my house, and we could do a whole scene where he's in a tree. And so look for that. You never know when it'll come in the season.
That's right.
Now, Rachel, the premise is you put this together, this celebrity group, or this group, rehab group, and you stalk B-level celebrities. I mean,
yes.
Then when you talk to somebody like David Hasselhoff and ask him to be a part of it, are you reminding him that he is a B-level?
I leave that out. I'm just like, David, it's so great if you would be involved. We love you so much,
And hope that he doesn't read any publicity about the show.
Listening to this show at the moment. Right?
David's got a really good sense of humor, so he kind of acknowledges.
Yeah, the Everybody's Got Talent or whatever that show was, the name of that one. He did fun. He did well on that one. But they decided after a while that they needed some new blood on there.
Dancing with the Stars, he got kicked off first. So
there's honor in that as well.
He went out there and tried. He's big in Germany.
True that. All right, so this is an ongoing series that...
We just shot the first season here in Louisville. The whole cast and crew is from New York or Los Angeles. Actually, I lie. The crew is from Louisville. Stephen Curtis, who is the director of photography, is here, and he's amazing. But we kind of wanted to bring productions back to Louisville. I'm from Louisville, that aren't horse movies.
Right, as I'm from Louisville as well, actually. Yeah.
Although that last horse movie was good.
Good horse movie.
It did well, I hear. I don't know.
When you have the Disney people out there.
Exactly. Peter was in a movie with Diane Lane. He was in Untraceable.
Right. Yeah.
Well, what kind of a kisser is she, Peter?
Well, I didn't get to kiss her, actually. I played her boss. So.
That's even more reason to kiss. You want to raise or not?
They did have to put her on an apple box. So, I'm kind of tall.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's true. Don't tell anybody.
That's the way that works. That's not a CGI trick where they cut out your midsection.
Exactly. They had to build her a little ramp up to an apple box. Didn't want her to look too much shorter than me.
I actually met her at Derby time. You know what she said? Get away from me, I'm trying to eat. It was not really a shining moment in my life, but, it was nice.
You guys made a connection, clearly.
Would she be considered the type of person to stalk in this movie, or she's too big of a star?
No, she's too big of a star. There's some
a little too classy.
Yeah, exactly. A little too classy. Other names have been thrown around. Alex Trebek, I would like for second season. Someone to stalk Alex Trebek. I really want someone to stalk Ricky Gervais and have a bad British accent in the second season.
I love him. Though.
I know, he's not quite B-list, but
Well, I don't know if he's B-list or not, but he is shrewd.
He is. He's fabulous. I love Ricky Gervais. He's
dangerous. He's a dangerous actor because some of the things he does in front of live audiences, you kind of go, whoa. Hope he gets out of there without getting a black eye.
But he's British, so, it works. The accent covers anything.
That's true. So you had this idea how long ago?
Oh, gosh, I guess it was May. We shot kind of a little teaser promo thing, and we looked back at it, we edited it, and moved some pieces around to make the first season, which we just wrapped on Saturday. And we're going into editing today.
It's a brilliant premise because, obviously, the situation continues as stars come along and attempted stars.
Oh, exactly. And the show's very current, and each person was chosen for a very specific reason. Paul Reubens is one of the people being stalked, and his career is really making a resurgence. He's on Broadway right now in the Pee-wee show, and Judd Apatow is making the new Pee-wee's Big Adventure movie. But Chuck Norris, every boy I went to school with knows all the Chuck Norris jokes.
Of course. And have you been able to contact Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris and David Hasselhoff have the same agent, so he is aware. Although Chuck Norris doesn't understand the Chuck Norris jokes, is the thing. He doesn't think they're funny.
You never want to mess with a guy who can kill you with one hand and eat a sandwich with the other hand simultaneously.